not because they miss you, but because they miss the version of themselves they were when you cared. But slowly that absence begins to bloom into awareness. They start to look for what they never had to search for before. They open your chat and scroll through memories, wondering if they missed the signs. Not because they miss you, but because they miss the version of themselves they were when you cared. As Epictetus once said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." When you were available, they held opinions. They believed they could reach you whenever they needed, that your kindness had no boundaries, that your presence was unconditional. But when you step back, those opinions collapse. And what takes their place isn't understanding, it's doubt. Questions form, and the human mind doesn't handle open loops well. It starts to obsess, to reflect, to reconstruct timelines in search of what went wrong. People often confuse reflection with missing you. They don't realize that what they truly crave isn't you. It's how effortless it felt to be wanted by you. That version of connection where they never had to reach because you were already there. That ease, that emotional safety, that invisible thread that held everything together, without them ever noticing the knots you were constantly tying just to keep it from unraveling. That's what they long for, not because they've changed, but because your absence now forces them to feel everything you protected them from. You understand now that true connection doesn't require you to disappear in order to be seen. And as you detach, something powerful begins to happen, not to them, but to you. You begin to notice all the ways you gave more than you received. You remember the days you confused being needed with being valued, and you forgive yourself for not noticing sooner. When you stop offering access, people begin to remember how rare it was to have it. They remember how your presence made them feel secure, how your voice calmed their chaos, how your belief in them made them believe in themselves. And now that it's gone, they start searching, not just for you, but for that feeling. But here's the truth. They won't find it in someone else because it wasn't about the attention. It was about the intention. And your intention was never casual. They may come back, yes, they often do. Not because they suddenly see your worth, but because they now feel the emptiness you once filled.